Rukmini, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Post the Trump victory, what sort of chatter are you picking up on ISIS and similarly linked handles about his win?
So there's basically a sense of celebration, almost as if this was their candidate. One ISIS supporter yesterday on Telegram, which is an encrypted messaging service, was posting that Trump's victory is, quote, poetic justice. What they're referring to is, of course, Trump's rhetoric has been very anti-Muslim,
right.
Whereas the Democratic campaign's talking points have been that this is not a fight against Islam as a whole.
Sure.
It is a fight against a terrorist group. Trump has blurred the lines and has made it clear that he wants to propose a ban on Muslims, and of course both Al Qaeda and ISIS, one of their key ideas is that they are the protectors of Sunni Muslims, and that only in a territory that is ruled by their forces will Sunni Muslims be safe. So seeing Muslims treated badly or spoken about badly is, of course, something that appeals to them.
So it's like kind of a validation of their worldview, but in inverse.
Exactly.
So they're not exactly quaking in their boots at the prospect of Trump's ascension.
Not at all. And if you recall the attacks of September 11th, one of the things that came out of those attacks was that it was part of a strategy to goad the West into attacking, so that the terrorist group could face American troops in the field. Right, and that's exactly what happened, sadly, after 9/11.
When you have somebody who is associated with a certain kind of Islamophobic rhetoric, and we're also seeing, at least anecdotally, an uptick on hate crimes, does that become, in a sense, a fertile scenario for groups like ISIS?
There was a recent study that was done by Will McCants and others that looked at the recruitment from which countries were sending the most people as a proportion of their population. And one of the interesting findings is countries like Indonesia, that has the largest Muslim population in the world, India, which has the second largest Muslim population, are in the minority of countries that have sent fighters there. By contrast, France, Tunisia, etc., have sent a lot of fighters. And the conclusion of that study is that in countries where you have had a bruising rhetoric about the practices of Muslims, so in France you've had this ongoing fight over the veil. In Tunisia you also had a fight over the veil.
Sure.
That somehow plays into this.